What's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Trust me, I'm so happy to be in your faces again today, Thursday, and then we are back in your faces with all the happenings in the world of music and Afrobeat with the guys that make the beats. Trust me, WIZKID was so bored today, and he had to post a story. And looking out on the internet on what to post, he stumbled on Teni Makanaki's post, and then WIZKID decided that you know what, I'm going to post this one, and in that one we saw Teni coming out to give a bold proclamation on herself and what she feels look like and how pretty she is. This kid actually just came out to show massive love to Teni. All of that I'll bring them to you. At the same time, we saw the bromance between DAVIDO and Peruzzi lit up again. And I kind of feel like strongly DAVIDO and Peruzzi they've stood the test of time, like no cap. They've stood the test of time. Now, the old wave of how somebody slept with his wife, how that one, this one, betrayal story. All of this one has come forth, but then Davido has just chosen to just turn deaf ears to all those conversations and maintain his solid relationship with Peruzzi. It has been going on for a long time, and so we saw today again. This duo decided to come back online with the bromance thingy, and these are the kind of things we love to see on the internet space. At the same time, we saw Rema doing massive numbers, and then we saw Bob Marley's daughter coming out to give us insights on who she would have wanted Bob to feature if he was alive. Who is this person? If I were you, I will not go anywhere. Talking about you, I want to say a big thank you to our fans out there for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. You guys are really amazing. Thank you for your time, your energy, your consistency, your effort, your data, your finances. Now, all of this put together, you guys have shown that you love us. We see your views, we see your comments. We are really grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We also want to implore you guys to please, if you know you have a friend who loves Afrobeat, who is passionate about Afrobeat, and you can just share them the video. Let them know what we do at Gossip TV is all about Afrobeat. Send them the video, let them see what we do, and they will promise you they would definitely love our space. The news is buzzing. We can now stream us live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Please come through. We are waiting for you. Finally, before the news, I want to say please put on your notification button so you'll be the first person to know whenever we make a video or a content. Let's begin the news proper today. I will do that with Rema. Officially, it has been confirmed that Rema is set to perform at the Brit Award on the second day of March. Barely 2 weeks from now, Rema will be mounting the stage of in UK, talking about the Brit Award, and we'll be doing there alongside great other guys. But what sure that has been confirmed that Rema from Afrobeat will be performing at the 2024 Brit Award holding on the second day of March. Massive one. We're so happy to know that our own person would be gracing the stage of the Brit Award. Still on Rema, we saw Rema Calm Down become the African song with the most diamond certification, making it a total of 4 diamond certification. Massive one to Rema. Like I've told you guys before now, we will not understand what he has done with this song. Maybe like 10 years after, they'll be like, wow, this guy really outdid himself, outdid Afrobeat. And I'm sure he's even giving these guys out there a run for their money. Moving on, we saw Victoni, Rema, and Tempo Soweto remix featuring Don Toliver have just surpassed 100 million streams on Spotify. Now, for Rema, he has made it known that you guys listen to me. 100 million stream is what I can do with just like blinking my eye. He has proven it over and over again. Calm Down has done it. Calm Down with Gomez has done it. Charm has done it. Like he has about 5-6 songs that have done 100 million streams on their own. Maybe has done it. Obviously, off other people's songs, Bubalo has done it. Soweto is doing it. Is that guy? He's telling you, no, 100 million is something I would do just like doing like this. So Rema is that guy to go to if you want to achieve 100 million streams on Spotify. Once again, congrats to the whole team. Talking about Tony, Rema, Tempo, and Don Toliver for the amazing input in the Soweto remix. Moving on, we saw Rema become the second African artist with the most songs as a lead artist, surpassing 100 million streams on Spotify with songs like Calm Down Remix, Soundgasm, and Dumebi. Obviously, the other two songs are not his own songs, but he has done 100 million streams for them. Talking about Bubalu and Soweto remix. Moving on with Rema, we saw Rema Calm Down has spent 21 weeks on the official UAE singles chart, and just so you know, it ties the longest running song on the chart. 21 weeks on a chart in a different country just shows how big Rema is globally. And when next we talk about a global artist, the first name that should come to mind should be Rema's name. Moving on from Rema, let's go straight to what Odumodu is doing in the department. We saw Odumodu Black and Black Bones are coming through with another banger. And if you just want to see what Black Bones, you're asking yourself, what is Black Bones doing? We are sure you have one song with DAVIDO, you have one with Tiwa Savage, you have one with a couple of persons like in the game. Now you're doing one with Black Bones, and then we're sure that your EP is dropping in February. This is February already. They said you're going to postpone it, but then what are you collecting? What do you want to achieve with this almighty man in your project? Like, what is the aim? Odumodu is the guy to answer that question, because so far he is assembling all the G4, the G5, basically everyone who is somebody in the game. Odumodu Black is working with them, and they all are so excited to give him a verse or two of the new EP. Moving on, we saw Odumodu Black as at today's date have just surpassed 100 million streams on a DSP, not Spotify, not Apple Music, but then on Boomplay, Odumodu have just surpassed 100 million stream on Boomplay as a lead artist. Now, not talk about the other project, but then as a lead artist, he has just surpassed 100 million streams on Boomplay. No wonder he calls himself the industry machine. Moving on, we saw Odumodu Black coming out to show kudos to WIZKID. Obviously, from the album chart, they made it known that WIZKID's Summer Volume 2 EP returns to #1 on the Nigerian Apple album chart. Now, basically, for past 2 days, Kanye West Vampire 1 was occupying top 1 position in Nigeria. And it's been a roller coaster for Kanye West, a very big roller coaster. We saw where he came out today to explain that the world has turned their back on him. And then we saw where people brought up a conspiracy theory, obviously in the US, where they said they wanted to stream Beyonce's song so that they will not have a Kanye West song get to #1. And the Kanye West came out, and the reason was because they felt like he insulted Taylor Swift. And Kanye West was like, no, that's not true. I never insulted anybody. As a matter of fact, you were the one who actually insulted me. And then he made some claims saying even some DSPs actually bounced his song. He could not put his song on DSPs. His numbers were restricted. Obviously, his funds were restricted. Hotels could not allow him in. He couldn't go to E3. He couldn't do basic things. Like, it was just his house, his car, his house, his car, his studio. Like, that's how messed up it could be. But as Kanye West is easy, he always finds his way back. And now we saw in the country, he was dominating Nigeria with his latest album. But so far, WIZKID has proven that, yes, I am the king of this zone. And of course, WIZKID came back in #1 just today. And then we saw Odumodu coming out to say, Oga na Oga. Just so you know, WIZKID has spent 8 weeks, not consecutively rather, but then 8 weeks, he has sit pretty on the #1 position. Moving on, we saw Odumodu Black coming out to share an experience of how he went on E3 in the tweet, basically. And then in the tweet, obviously, you know, he does that in cap lock. He said, I say make I go KFC for Lagos Airport. Big mistake. Now, secondary school children, where they do excursion, I see. Waiting them no do. Personal picture, 20 copies. Group picture, 10 copies. Snapchat videos, 10 copies. I still do campaign. Vote for Angel for Refectonorian. Vote Kingsley for senior prefect. Vote Obina for senior prefect. I am like, brother, who can be the senior prefect? Insane and guy. They turn me to Portable. I campaign for different political parties. Wahala. Brother, I weak. Now picking, so I no fit do them shady. Last, I run industry machine. So an experience of how we went to an E3 in Lagos, and then they found the love. Students, the young students at secondary school who were so happy to see him, and then they had the love session with him, from video session to photo session to Snapchat video session, and then they even endorsed him saying, please campaign for some of us who are actually going into political parties in the school. Now, not APC or PDP, but then parties in the school for prefect position. And then he said he did all of that, and obviously attitude about that. But Odumodu is always tweeting about everything his head is saying he should do. Moving on, we saw Odumodu Black coming out to give kudos to Rema, and then he came out to say, so we saw the Brit Award saying Rema will perform at the Brits, and then for Let's Go, Odumodu said industry machine. Now, mind you, Just before now, we saw where him and Rema had the video section where they were together having video calls within themselves. Now, I kind of love the chemistry between these young guys because they are keeping it 100%, 100% real, no fake love, no fungazi. We're seeing Rema and Charlie Poppy locked up in the studio with Zeri. We are seeing Charlie Poppy and Odumodu, obviously good best of friends. We are seeing Odumodu and Rema very good friends. We're seeing Ashake. It's just a very good romance. And if we continue like this, trust me, it is going to be beautiful even after now. Moving on, we saw another bromance between Charlie Poppy and Odumodu Black. Charlie Poppy was on a podcast in the UK, and then we saw where he played the voice note that Odumodu sent to him, and then the voice note we saw Odumodu Black saying he is seeing his billboards everywhere in Abuja, and then he said, "Don't worry, but rest assured, you might not be in the country, but then I am here for you, and I'm going to make sure men mount." You know what that means? If you know, you know. Moving on, we have WIZKID as the next guy underneath. So WIZKID's Salma Volume 2 EP currently sit at number 53rd day at number 1. At the same time, WIZKID One Love of the Bob Marley One Love inspired from the movie. We've seen that song already doing number 1 on Nigeria Spotify after first day tracking, and it has done about 163,000 streams already. That's a massive one to WIZKID for obviously WIZKID, and his numbers are bound to happen this week. Moving on, we saw WIZKID posting Teni Makanaki, where she came out on a video to post where she said she is the finest person in the whole world. According to her, she said that there's just one person who is finer than her. And then in her words, she said the only person who is finer than Teni is Teni. And then she said she's finer than herself. That's the height of it. Like, bro, I've never thought about that word before. But then she said she is finer than herself, and it's just an all shade of loving yourself, feeling yourself moments. And like they always say, if you don't hype yourself, nobody will do that for you. For Teni, this is self-confidence, this is self-belief, this is self-love, and this is what everyone out there should emulate. I'm moving on from WIZKID and Teni Makanaki. We'll go straight to Arya Star. We saw Arya Star Koma, obviously one of the amazing songs she to release so far. The song currently on Shazam chart is doing massive numbers. Nigeria number 2, Uganda number 4, Kenya number 5, Zambia number 7, Cameroon number 9, Tanzania number 10, Senegal 15, 17 Ghana, 39 worldwide on the Shazam chart. 41 Cote d'Ivoire, 71 UAE, 91 Netherlands, 119 Canada, and then 150. She's doing that in the UK. Still on Arasta, we saw where Arasta Koma yesterday did a total of about 411,184 streams on Spotify. Yes, that is amazing. Trust me, close to 500,000 streams for a day on Spotify. It just shows that she has been amazing for herself. Her numbers are impressive. And then for Arya we can just say now she has done it like back to back. Last year she led the pack, the female pack. Arya led the pack effortlessly. It was so amazing to see that. Her numbers were insanely crazy. Went platinum in France with a song Rush, doing good numbers. And this year she is beginning the trend again to lead the female pack. Now this is good one for Arya but then the question still remains: what are the female artists doing in Nigeria? Still on Arasta, we saw Arasta Commerce had just surpassed 4 million streams on Spotify, and that's a massive one. And then for the Billboard, Arasta Commerce made a debut at number 6 on the Billboard US Afrobeat chart. This is a chart where you obviously have to have good songs to be here in the US, and for she has made up. Her fans are quite everywhere in the world. Arasta is big everywhere. Talk about France, talk about the UK, talk about the US, talk about Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire. She has amazing fan base everywhere. And this is another fan base, but strong fan base everywhere. And obviously, our numbers are obviously going to go higher than this. Moving on, we saw Arya Koma also made a debut at number 1 on the top 20 on the Afrobeat song chart in the UK. Moving straight from Arya, we'll go straight to DAVIDO and let's see what DAVIDO is doing. DAVIDO and Peruzzi have decided to prepare our faces. We saw Peruzzi coming out to say grateful at DAVIDO after he received his plaque for his effort unavailable. And then it was an amazing one to see. They received the plaque. We were so happy. It was a Brit plaque, and that's for their efforts in the UK. And we saw where he processing grateful with the rose flower at DAVIDO. DAVIDO responded ASAP where he said, "Love you, Oncho." Basically, now for we've seen a lot of artists with their names: Subaba, Bades, Bado, Odogu, Machala, like so many names, so many names. But trust me, Oncho is that name I love call. Oncho is so cool and sweet. And then they say, "Love you, Oncho, for obviously your effort and the fact that you've been a loyal friend to me so far." And moving on, we saw for African artists and their concert ending, DAVIDO led the pack with his performance at the Capital One Arena, where he made a whopping $884,000 plus. Ashake comes next with number 2 with his Barclays Center, where he did 866,000 plus. These are $866,000 plus in the Barclays Center. Burna Boy comes 3 with $822,000. Burna Boy comes 4th with $636,000. DAVIDO comes 5th with $599,000 at the State Farm Arena. Burna Boy comes next with $559,000. Burna Boy comes next with $495,000. Burna Boy comes next with $450,000. Burna Boy comes next with $378,000. Silver Savage comes last with about $344,500, and she got that at the O2 Academy Bristol. Now this is cool, yeah. DAVIDO led the pack, but then Burna Boy made sure he packed back so many numbers. Like Burna Boy is obviously big on shows and tours, setting out spaces, doing massive numbers, and then he is bound to have more numbers than all other artists from Nigeria, even Africa itself. Moving on, we saw Bob Marley's daughter came out to say if there is one person she would want her father to have collaborated with when he was alive, and then she said that person, not WIZKID, not DAVIDO, not Rema, not Olamide, but no other person than the Odogu himself, Burna Boy. She said she would love her father to work with Burna Boy. As a matter of fact, we saw where WIZKID obviously did the One Love thingy of the movie, and people came out and saying WIZKID did a very good effort, but he really did not add credence to the song, and then people believe that Burna Boy would have done justice on that song. Now, Burna Boy pictures for this year has been insanely crazy. Last year he ended with Fino with Dry Remix. This year began with Usher, and he has been on the screen, giving it back to back and giving us amazing content, amazing lyrics so far. So she came out to say she would have loved her father to have worked with Burna Boy. And moving on, we saw Joe Boy has announced that this night he's dropping a single, the one called Osadebe. And if he drops this one, it's going to be the first single under his label. And people are expecting to see what this song will look like. For Joe Boy, this could be a mark or a make situation. So if he makes it well, we're going to make him madly. But then if it doesn't come out that well, he just could mar what he's trying to do. Moving on, we saw Bliss coming out to announce that on the 26th of February, he's going to be coming through with his new album. And then for this album, Bliss has some amazing collaboration. The likes of Koti, one of the Koti families there, Odumodu is there, Vector is there, Faith is there, Teni is there. The amazing food of collaboration. And if I were anybody, I want to see what Bliss would do. Obviously, we know Bliss, one of the traditional rappers, he raps in Igbo language. When he was posing, it was one of the greatest he had so far at the time. They were one of those guys who began the fact that you could rap in the dialect, and that was how cool it was. He went to the US and went to the UK, did a bit of 1 or 2 offshoots. Then he had the movie gigs, went into acting in King of Boys, went back to the UK, went into hustling, and now he's back to face music and he's announcing his presence with an album. Moving on, we saw where he came out to give credence to Odumodu Black, where he said, "Odumo, God bless you always, my family. I have so much love for you. They don't know why God keeps blessing you. Thank you. When they hear full chest, they go mad finally. Dalu, my G." Dalu means like, thank you, my G. And then Odumodu said, "Amen." It was a very love emoji. Finally, we saw Thames Baby. She will be receiving the Breakthrough Award at the Billboard Women in Music on the 16th of March in LA in the US. And tickets obviously on sales. For Thames, this is not like a voting thingy. It is confirmed that she would be receiving an award. And it is one that we are so proud of, that our own lady would be receiving an award and meet other women singing this same craft, this same song they're doing. We're so happy and I wish her the best of luck even after them. By the way, for Thames, we are still waiting for the album. Is she gonna drop it? Will she not drop it? I think only Thames have answers to them. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys